Hello, my dears. So, this is Maria Roslin from Phoenix YouTube channel. So, in this channel, so far, we have seen few videos on software testing, the testing phases, and currently we are in the test design phase, so which is the crucial phase. So, the most effective the test design phase is, the most effective your testing is going to be. So how you're going to give the coverage for all your combination of test scenarios and test cases, how effectively you are going to design your test case document, then that is going to be the result of your testing, and that much your production defects are going to be lesser or it is going to be nil. So before entering into all these test design concepts, let me explain you the difference between a test scenario and a test case. So this always happens. So most of us tend to actually misrelate both, and we should have a clear cut idea on what is a test scenario and what is a test case. So to explain this, let me give you an example. Imagine you're going to validate a login screen. Okay, so in a login screen, what all is expected? You have a username field, you have a password field, and you will have a login button, correct? And also you might have a forgot password link, correct? So imagine you are provided with an application which is handling this login screen, which is having a username, a password, a login, which is going to be your button, and this is a link. So maybe I can just give you the value. So this is a text field, this is going to be a text field, and this is going to be a button, and this will be a link. So now as a tester, you have to make sure that only valid credentials are allowed through this login screen, correct? So what are the combinations you will be giving? So your scenario is going to be this, where you are going to verify whether valid credentials are accepted in the login screen, correct? So this is going to be your scenario. So scenario is going to be your big picture. So to validate this, to make sure that your login screen is going to accept only a valid username and a valid password, you are going to test the login screen with various combination of test data. So what is a test data? This is another question that is coming up. The values that you are going to give to your application, that you're going to input into the application, is going to be your test data. The data that is used to test your functionality is your test data. So I'm going to consider few combinations. So username is going to be one of my fields, and password is going to be my another field. And clicking on the login button, this is not going to have any other differentiation. You can just click on it, that's all. You can either choose to click it or not to click it, that's all. But apart from that, you're not going to feed in, or you will not be able to feed in any data into the login button. So the feeding value is only username and password. So having said that, we should be knowing like what are the fields that you can give, what are the values that you can give into this username and password. So I can give a valid username and a valid password, which is going to be my happy path, correct? So no problem with this. So you have a valid username, you have a valid password, you're going to feed in both the datas, and you are going to click on the login button, and the credentials are going to be accepted, and you are going to move into the home page. You will be, and you are expected to be moving into the home page. So that is your first scenario or first combination which you are going to give, which is the happy path. Next, you can try this. You can give a invalid username and a valid password. This is again a negative scenario, correct? A negative testing that you're going to do by giving a invalid username. Third one, you can give a valid username and an invalid password, and this is again a invalid test case or invalid test data that you are going to give. And the fourth combination can be an invalid username and an invalid password. This is again your negative scenario. So what is the result that you are expecting out of this? So this one, you expect the application to take you through the home page. When you're going to give a username which is invalid, then you are expecting an error message for the username, correct? So it should give you some error message saying this is an invalid username. And when you're going to give an invalid password, then it should say invalid message for the password. And if it if both the data are going to be invalid, then it should say check the details or anything. So check the details that you have given. So now, what is a scenario? What is a test case? So the bigger picture which you have given here, to verify whether valid credentials are accepted in the login screen, that is going to be your scenario. Or to validate the login credentials, or to verify whether only the valid user can enter into the login screen. However you want, you can just rephrase your sentence statement, but this is going to be your scenario. So the bigger picture is going to be the scenario and the various combinations that you're going to try to make the test scenario true or false. It can either, you can check in for a valid condition or you can check for a invalid condition. The various combinations that you're going to give is your test case. So for me, now I have one test scenario where I'm going to check for the validity of the credentials, the username and the password that I'm going to give. But for that, I have a minimum of 4 test cases. I would say for only the login screen, no, you can at least have 100 plus combinations. Okay, if you're going to check in for each and every detail inside, no, say your username can have only up to 20 characters. No, you have all these conditions. So if the username should have only up to 20 characters, and the password should have a minimum of say 8 characters. All right, so all these things will fall under one test case. So you can just check for, as we already discussed, for the boundary value analysis, right? You can give something lesser than 20, you can give 20, you can give 21, more than 20, correct? So all these things will fall under the username validations. And even if you're going for the password, same thing will happen. So if you're going to apply your boundary value analysis and your equivalence partitioning, your test cases would just go on and on and on. But these four combinations would at least make sure that you have validated most of the part of your test case. So here I can say this to be my first test case, this is going to be my second test case, and these two to be my third and the fourth test case. So I have one scenario which is checking the validity of my login screen, and in that I have some 4 test cases, and this is the expected result, right? So now I believe at least you will have a kind of an insight into what is a scenario and what is a test case. So to iterate it again, the test scenario is going to be the bigger picture where you're going to validate one such functionality. Okay, the functionality itself can be given as a scenario, but the test case will be the combination of test data or the trial and error method, the positive data that you're going to feed in to check your scenario, and the negative data that you're going to feed in to check your scenario will be your test cases. So the test cases will be the detailing of your test scenarios, but the test scenarios are the bigger pictures. So in the next video, we will see how the test scenarios are designed, and from the test scenarios, how you're going to derive the test cases. We can have a sample application, and with that application, maybe we can proceed with designing our test scenarios and the test cases. Hope this video was useful to you. Please subscribe to my Phoenix YouTube channel. Be a Phoenix, fly high, so that no one even imagines to touch you. Thank you so much for your patience listening to this video. Keep supporting my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Thank you.